Well, welcome home. Glad to see you came back to the smithy. Today, we're going to be working on equipment mods. Come back to after the intro and I'll show you what's up. So here's what I'm working on today. Y'all saw me open this up. And I said how 110 body grips don't come with a hook on the spring. And I'm one that, back when I was trapping a lot, I used to like to have my traps all set, springs already set. So all I have to do is just, but without that keeper on, spring keeper on here, you'd have to set it where you want to place the trap. And in the cold, that can be hard on the hands. My hands, arthritis, not anymore. So I'm going to make my own keeper for this spring. And I think, well, let's leave this hole. I'm just going to straighten it. Now, in case you don't recognize this bit of material, this was from one of those political sign standards that I turned into my cooking irons recently. Well, now we're going to turn another piece of it into something else useful. Impromptu forge. Let me bring you closer so you can see what's going on. Probably work better if I took that pot stand right out of there, wouldn't it? There. Here's the idea. We want that piece of metal to get glowing red. That is just where we want it, right at the tips of the flames. Notice how the flame coming off the piece of metal is bright orange. It means it's doing the job. That's how you can tell when your metal is heating. It's because you're getting color off of the flame that isn't blue. You see how that's getting red? That is what we want. I mean, I could have taken this outside, but it's 15 degrees outside, and with the arthritic hands, I just didn't feel like doing that today. Doing an outside deal. Okay, and look at this. Now we are ready. There we go. Now let me measure that. I can That's this. Yep. Okay. Now that I need to know. Yeah, okay. Okay, now I need to nip off some of this excess material now. Bless it. There we go. Huh. And well, now we're starting to get some heat on it. Remember, this is a very low heat source, so therefore it takes a while to put enough heat into the metal to get the job done. Now, like I said, because of the arthritis in my hands, I am not going to do this the hard way anymore. We'll try this technique I've seen a couple other trappers use. Have a set spring on the body grip trap, and now when you go into the woods, and you want to set this puppy, it's not difficult at all, because now with that clip on there, that's all you got to do, and your trap is set. Now you can stake it down. I am going to have to get around. There's one other modification I used to make to my traps. These things like to slide all the way over to the end and get all discombobulated. I used to put a ring band on each side here, and I used to put a ring band on each side here, so that the dog stayed in the center of this bar and the bait trigger stayed in the center of the bar. This way they always stayed in the same place and they were easy to find when you go to setting them. So when your hands are cold and numb, there's no time to be trying to unjam this dog from the corner like that, or this bait holder. Then there's another trick that I may get around to showing you, where I modify this to a foot trigger instead of a push trigger. But that's another video. So boys and girls, here's what you get with the finished product. And now when you go into the woods with your trap, you've got the catch here. Makes the trap easy to set. Just give it a squeeze, and you see your dog is now loose, or your catch. You bring your dog over, and your trap is now set. Okay? All you gotta do is stake it down and flip the catch out of the way, and it's ready to go. If you come back and there's nothing in your trap and you want to take it away, you put the catch back in place, grab it here, flip the dog out of the way, and ease it back to the X position. Tension is now off. You can't hurt yourself that way. This is the way I used to carry my traps into the woods, already compressed, ready to go. It's a very simple deal. By the way, don't forget to